Hello, this is Dylan Miller on Daily Dose of Dylan, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Spreaker, wherever you may be listening. Alright, so we got J.J. Watt to the Cardinals. The Suns are now the second best team in the league. James Harden's returning to Houston. Some news on the Jets and Sam Darnold. And, what teams, or who's going to be the starter for all these teams next year? I will talk about all that today. Alright, so, let's start off with, so J.J. Watt yesterday, you know what, actually, before I'm going to talk, you guys, I know I didn't, upload for you the last, 2 days. I don't know what happened there. I mean, I know I wasn't able to upload on Monday because of schoolwork, but then on Tuesday, I don't know what happened yesterday, but they're coming. I just uploaded them. I don't know if you see them on Google Podcasts yet or anything, but that's why I'm not uploading right now. So alright. So J.J. Watt had some high praise for Kyler Murray yesterday. He said, "I'm here because I believe in you." You know, I believe in Kyler Murray too, because, I think you can. I mean, I don't know. It's going to take them, I feel like if I were Watt, I would want to win now. I mean, I've waited all these years for, I've waited all these years to win a ring. Why not just get one now? The Cardinals is going to take time to win a ring. I'm sure they'll be there at some point. I mean, they were not far off from making the playoffs this year. They missed the playoffs because they're in the best division in football. And, next year, by the way, after all this offseason stuff is done, I'm going to recalibrate my predictions. It's possible that all four of these NFC West teams make the playoffs. The Rams got Matt Stafford. They're going to be... I think they're going to improve, because that's definitely an upgrade from Jared Goff. Niners got their entire defense back. The Cardinals, they got J.J. Watt. They're going to be great. The Seahawks, I think they're going to keep Russell Wilson eventually. I don't think they're going to trade him. So, it's a chance all four of them make the playoffs. So it's a tough go, and I think it's going to take a while for them to be better than teams like the Rams and Niners. But, Kyler Murray, he had 4,000 yards last year, 26 touchdowns. He completed 67% of his passes. His passing touchdowns went up. His passer rating went up. His completion percentage went up. And he even had, so he improved in almost every category. Even in rushing, he had 7 more rushing touchdowns and more rushing yards. So he's becoming more valuable to the team. He is I think he's the only person other than Cam Newton to have more than 10 passing touchdowns and rushing touchdowns in the same season. Or no, more than 25 passing touchdowns and 10 rushing touchdowns in the season. Not even Lamar did that last year. So, what's his name? Josh Allen, he had 9 touchdowns this year rushing. 9 touchdowns this year rushing. So, he's becoming more valuable. I think he's gonna keep ascending, and I think he's eventually gonna be a franchise quarterback. Also, they have Hopkins, top 3 receiver. Kenyon Drake he's not a great running back, but he's good. He's better without Adam Case. And their defense was 4th in sacks last year, so they'll be good, but it's gonna take a while for them to be better than the other teams. So speaking of value, there is someone in this league other than LeBron or Curry that has equal value to them, or equal value to a team. The Suns now have the second best record in the entire league. They're better than the Lakers and Clippers. Well, I don't know if they're better as a team, but they have a better record right now. CP3 is so I think he's a little underrated right now because, people are talking about like, oh, look at LeBron, he's defying age, and he is. It's incredible what he's doing. He's 36 years old. Like I've always said, he might not be better than Jordan overall, but he may have not had a better peak than Jordan, but his longevity is far better than Jordan's. Because how many seasons did Jordan play? Did he play 17? This is a legitimate question. I actually don't know. Here, I'll look at it. I think he played 17. I'm gonna look this up real quick. He played 15 years. So, LeBron at 35 did basically exactly what Jordan did. Won the championship. He won Finals MVP. I think he should have won MVP, actually. But, I think had the NBA not been stopped mid-season, he would have won it. But, did Jordan win? I think Jordan also won the scoring title as well. So, I'm not saying Jordan didn't defy age for a while. I mean, he did. But, he played 15 years. LeBron has played 18, and he's putting up MVP numbers still. So, people aren't realizing what CP3 is doing right now. He's defying age as much as LeBron is. And I know he's not cool or flashy, and I know he can be difficult a little bit, but he leaves and your team gets worse. He joins and your team gets better. Devin Booker is a great player, but he wasn't evolving the Suns until, last year in the bubble, they went 8-0 and didn't even get in the play-in game. 8-0 and didn't even get in the play-in game. Alright? That's how bad their record was. I think they went 8-0 because they were more like, we got nothing else to do. Why not, just have fun with it? So, the Suns, they weren't good until he came. So there's a difference between it being talented and being extremely valuable. Anthony Davis, extremely talented, but he left the Pelicans and they haven't changed. With Kevin Durant, the Thunder got worse without him. Even with Westbrook putting up MVP numbers, they were still worse without him. The Cavs got significantly worse without LeBron. CP3 makes you a lot better because look at the win percentage for all the teams he went to. So the Hornets went from a 220 win percentage to a 463. The Clippers went from a 390 win percentage to a 606. The Thunder were trying to rebuild, by the way, by getting him. They went from 598 win percentage to 611. And now the Suns have skyrocketed from 466 to 676 win percentage. CP3, LeBron, KD, and Steph are great examples of valuable. Booker and AD are great examples of talent. I like CP3. I don't really know what I'm going to do for a living, but I'm kind of just going between, playing basketball and talking basketball. Probably rather talk basketball, but, I feel like my goal would be to play like CP3, because, he's, because he doesn't seem to play a significant role in the offense, but he's very significant to the team. I feel like that's I feel like that's my limit, kind of. That's like my ceiling. So, alright, here we go. Alright, so, Ryan Pace of the Bears is confident they're close to being a contender. Now, he's right. They're very close to being a contender. Very close. Because he has a stellar defense. they're probably gonna re-sign Allen Robinson. David Montgomery is talented. They just gotta get the quarterback right, and they can't. That's the problem. The quarterback has become so important because you can't have a good quarterback. You have to have a great quarterback. Because look at the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl had the best quarterback in the league right now in Patrick Mahomes, and the best quarterback of all time. So, you have to go for great quarterbacks. So, if you can't get Wilson or Watson, and I don't think you're going to get Wilson. So if you can't get Wilson, if you can't get Wilson or Watson, go for Darnold. That wouldn't be terrible. I mean, because Darnold has played for Todd Bowles, a defensive-minded coach. Adam Gase, just the crappiest coach on this planet. So, it's kind of two unfair chances, because Todd Bowles is a phenomenal defensive coordinator. We saw that in the Super Bowl. In the Super Bowl, he literally shut down a team that has been virtually unstoppable for the past couple of years. So, you could develop Darnold. So, here we go. Next topic. Kevin Stefanski says Baker Mayfield will be better next year. Now, I mean, he got better this year, and he matured, which is big, because I didn't think it was a talent problem last year. I thought it was a maturity problem, because he was too concerned about being cool. And not Andrew Luck. Johnny Manziel was too concerned about being cool. And look how it worked out for him. He's playing in, I don't know, what is that league he's playing in now? I don't know. Doesn't matter. But he also has two good running backs in Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb. Two good tight ends in Austin Hooper and David Njoku. And he has Jarvis Landry, a very underrated receiver, along with the best graded O-line. And when you pay him, because he's on a rookie contract right now, when you pay him, you won't be able to keep all those people. So I hope he develops. I'm rooting for him, but what's going to happen when you pay his rookie contract? You're going to lose all those players. So we'll see what he does with, I don't know. I don't think he's not going to do well this year, but I'm just wondering. There's questions in the air. I'll talk about that later. Because there's questions in the air about it. So, Harden is hoping Houston welcomes him back in a nice manner. Now, I mean, he gave you 8 great years of basketball. I'm a Cavs fan. So, I was mad at Kyrie for the whole NBA season after he left. But then I was over it. I mean, some people think I'm mad at him still, and I don't like him right now. But it's not that I don't like him because he left. I don't like him because he's a diva, and he's a jerk, or at least he seems like a jerk to the media, I don't know. We could be completely misinterpreting him here. So, but I mean, I don't like the way Harden left Houston. I thought that was kind of crappy. But he gave you 8 great years. I mean, be mad at him for a bit, but don't hold a grudge. They're not going to hold a grudge forever, because that's just not mature or the adult thing to do, to hold a grudge forever just because he left your team. So, I mean, but yeah, I'm not mad at Kyrie anymore for leaving Cleveland. I was mad at him for the whole basketball season for leaving, but afterwards it was done. So I kind of drifted away and didn't care about him for a bit. Then he came out and started crapping on teammates, and then he started to rub me the wrong way more. And then this year, he sat out 6 games without telling his coach. That rubbed me the wrong way again. So, alright, so I've been saying the Jets should move off of Darnold. He's just had a terrible career there. It's not